Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous evening. So today what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to do I think what I want to call it is like my monthly eyeshadow rotation. That way I can go and make sure that I kind of get really a lot of use out of the eyeshadow palettes that I own. So if you guys saw my last video where I kind of showed you guys my makeup setup and I did like a declutter and all that, I also did a video where I showed you guys my eyeshadow collection, and I went ahead and went through them and picked out some eyeshadows I was going to use for the month of February. And now I want to go ahead and go through those and put some of those back and go ahead and pick some new ones that we want to go ahead and use for the month of March. So what I think I'm going to do is, if I didn't use like an eyeshadow palette that I was supposed to use in February, I'm going to leave it so that way I can make sure that I use it. And so yeah, so I think that's the plan. I think that's what I want to do. And I'll go ahead and go through and tell you guys, if, you know, what I did use, what I didn't use, and then we'll go in the drawer and we will go ahead and pick out some new eyeshadow palettes to use for the month of March. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what I had out for February, and I'll let you know what I used, what I didn't use, and then we'll go into the drawer. We'll do it that way. Before I forget to say it, if you guys like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys like me, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, and make sure that if you do subscribe, that you hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. One of the palettes that I had put in for the February rotation was not necessarily an eyeshadow palette, but it was my Tarte's Pro to Glow palette. And I solely only used this bronzer shade for the whole month of February, and I loved it. The bronzer's everything. It works really, really well, and I used that solely for the whole month of February, so that was awesome. And then the other thing I had been using was this Becca Glow Face palette. So I've been using this one. So basically, the three things that are not eyeshadow palettes was the Tarte's Pro to Glow, my Ofra Glow Up, and the Becca one. And the Ofra Glow Up is all highlight. So as far as my highlight shades, I was just using what was in the Ofra or what was in the Becca. And then in regards to like blush, I was also using the two blushes that are here in the Becca palettes. So I basically highlight, blush, and bronzer, I was using these for the whole month, and I was really happy because I had this Becca one and I wasn't getting like the full use that I could have been getting out of it, just because, you know, it'd get lost with all the other stuff. And I love it. I was able to use it the whole month, and I remember like how much I really love it, and I love all the colors, so that was awesome. Okay, so let's get into the eyeshadow palettes. I had the Natasha Denona, the mini nude palette, and I did use this one, so we're gonna go ahead and rotate that one out. I also had the Makeup Forever, and this is the Artist Shadows number 2 that looks like that. And I oh man, I didn't use this one, so I'm gonna leave it one more for another month, and I'm gonna make myself use this one. So then also we have the Huda Beauty, and this is the Ruby Obsessions. Super pretty. And I did go ahead and use this one, so we'll go ahead and rotate that one out. And then the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. That one is so pretty, and I actually did not get around to using this one, so we're going to go ahead and leave that one in the rotation. So I had these three palettes here. The Live Glam Shadow Me, the Marbled LA palette, I did use this one. And the Dream Street by ColourPop, I did use this one also. Very pretty. The only one I didn't get around to using was the Zodiac palette, so I'm going to leave that one in to hopefully go ahead and use it in the month of March. I also had the two Makeup Revolution, the Imagination and the Sofx palette, and I didn't get around to using I'm trying to remember if I used the Sofx palette, and I just can't remember. But I'm going to keep the Sofx palette around for the next month. But the Imagination palette, you know, I would pick it up because I was like, okay, I'll use it. But it just, I don't know. The colors just, every time I picked it up, I was like, I don't want to use it because the colors didn't really like scream to me. So I think that I'm actually going to go ahead and just declutter this one and see if my niece wants, see if she wants that palette. Okay. And then the Anastasia Prism palette, I did use this one. I don't want the brush to fall out. So I did use this one. So we'll go ahead and rotate that one out. And my Clover palette by Too Faced, I did use this one as well. I love this palette. It's super cute. And I also had the Naked Heat palette in there, and I did finally use this one. And this was a nice palette as well. You guys all know what that one looks like. And then I also had my Born to Run palette, and I did use that one as well. So I got some love. Okay, I could tell you right away, I put in the MAC singles eyeshadows that I depotted, and I did not get around to using this one, so I'm going to leave it in. In addition to the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, I did not get around to using this one. So I think it's because I had a lot of palettes with the same color stories in that for the month of February that, you know, like especially with the Naked Heat and stuff, it has a lot of the similar kind of colors as the Violet Voss, and I had never ever used the Naked Heat, so I wanted to go ahead and use that one. So that is why I went ahead and I didn't end up using that one. I also didn't get around to using my Color Rain Queen of Hearts palette, so I'm gonna leave that one in. And I was gonna use it today, and I didn't. I ended up using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the big white one. I ended up using that one. Okay, then we have the Emily Edit the Wants palette. I did use this one. Here it is here. And I am going to go ahead and declutter this one because it's not bad quality. It's fine and everything. But every time I open it, I don't get inspired by these colors. I don't look at it and say, okay, I'm going to do this look and whatnot. I don't know. It's kind of meh. It's not, you know, the colors, like especially like the shimmer shades and stuff, they don't pack that punch that I want them to have so badly. And I don't know, I just think that somebody else might enjoy this palette more than I do. So it's another one I'm going to see if my niece wants. And then my Sephora Pro palette. And I have the Editorial 2.0. And I did use this one. This one is so pretty. If I can get those colors in there. So pretty. All right, cool. So, and this is one of the new palettes that I had showed you guys that I got in a haul. And so I want to leave this one out so that I can use it some more. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open the drawer, show you guys a drawer, and then we'll go through what we're going to take out and what palettes we should go ahead and use for the month of March. Okay guys, so here's the drawer here. And I am going to be putting away, let me count them out. Okay, I'm going to be putting away 9 palettes. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and take out 9 more, I think. Let me see, as far as what I'm keeping up here, how many do I have? So I have 8 up here. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, instead of 9, I'm going to do another 8. So I have an even number. I know it might sound silly, but I like to have even numbers. Okay, so let's see. I think, let's see here. The It's My Pleasure palette. I really like this one. I want to get some use out of that one. So that's 1. And I want to try to get stuff that's not all the same tones. You know, let's go ahead. I'll take out my Naked Smoky palette and get that one. Have some cool tones in there. There's so many palettes. Let's take out the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. It's very reflective, but ooh, yeah. This palette is so pretty and it smells divine. Let's take that one out so that we can use that one. All right, since we did that, I'm gonna put these back in here. Go ahead and put those in there. Ooh, let's see, what else do we have back here? So we have 3 so far. I think I want to go ahead and also take out the Dose of Colors, the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. I really like this palette. Ooh, there we go. I want to go ahead and get some more use out of that one. And let's see, so that's 4. I'm going to go ahead and put in the Salvaje palette by ColourPop. This is a newer one I got, so I do want to go ahead and get some use out of that one. So far we have 5 palettes. We need 3 more. I think back here I have some more of those Natasha Denona minis. So let's see. Well, let's take one out for the month. But let's go ahead and let's take out the mini Lila palette for the month of March. I think that's a good one to take out. Let's take that one out. I think another palette that I want to go ahead and take out and use is the Sigma, the Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. Let's go ahead and take this one out. I'm going to try to see if we can get some use out of that one. And one more. Oh my God, decisions. I love this one. I'm going to take out the Juvia's Place, the Deuce palette. My ring light's just like right there, so it's very bright, very bright. I love this palette, and I figure it has some different colors than some of the other stuff I picked. I think we're good. I think that's good. All right, cool. So now I have to see about how I'm going to put everything away. Okay, so we went ahead and we picked our palettes there right here. And now let's go ahead and organize them back over there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to organize them in here in this little container thing where I organize all of my palettes. That's it right here on top of my vanity. So these, let's go ahead and do that. So my Jaclyn Hill palette, I just always leave all the way in the back here, only because it's too big to fit in the drawer. So I just leave it out. And this is probably the palette that gets the least amount of love from like all my palettes, just because it's so big that I forget that it's all the way back here. So I'm just leaving it up here so that hopefully I can get more use out of it. All right, so let's put these palettes in back in here. So we'll put that one there. That one does not fit there, so can't put that there. Let's figure this out. Okay, I feel like that is great. It's not an overwhelming amount of palettes. I feel like I'm able to actually, not kind of, but I'm able to see everything that I have here, including the Jaclyn Hill palette all the way back there. So perfect. I mean, I could have even probably picked some more palettes to put out here, but I don't want to overwhelm myself with palettes. So what I think I do want to do though, is use a different bronzer for the month of March. So I'm going to go into my bronzer drawer here. And these are the bronzers that I own. I don't own a whole bunch. And I think I want to do for this month. Okay, so we did Tarte last month. Maybe, oh, I love the way this one smells. I think for this month we'll do the Too Faced, the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And I'll go ahead and put it right here in the front. I think that's perfect. So I'll go ahead and put those back. And then, let's see here. Ooh, you know, I always forget that I have this drawer right here. So I always forget that I have my Marc Jacobs, the Tantastic bronzer in here. Ooh, I love the way this one smells as well. It smells really good. So you know what? I'll put both of these in here so that I can go ahead and use both of those bronzers for this month. We're going to go ahead and put Becca away for now. So I'm wondering if we should keep the Ofra out or if I should go ahead and use some new highlights. Let's see. Let's go in my highlight drawer. So here's my highlight drawer. And oh, I love the Rodeo Dry from Ofra. It's like one of my favorite highlight colors. It is super blinding and beautiful. Okay, so I think I'm going to take out 2 highlight colors. Let me see. So that I can use them for the whole month. I think I want to do... Okay, I just got this Laura Geller one. It's called this one here in Portofino. Yeah, I'm going to put this one out. And I know we just used Ofra for the whole month. Let's see. Let me check out this Morphe one. I don't want to get 2 of the same shade. Ooh, this one's really pretty too, the one in Spark. And then I have Champagne Pop from Becca. This one's pretty too. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to do Laura Geller and Becca. I'm going to put these 2 as my highlights to use for the month of March. Just gonna put those there. Okay, so that's good for highlight. And then what I'm thinking, okay, so that means I'm gonna go ahead and put this one away. And let me go ahead and take out some blushes. You know what I think I'm gonna actually do for blush? I just got the 2 Anastasia blush trios here at, if you guys saw my haul, I think it was at Marshall's. So I have, and I think it's perfect. I have Peachy Love and Pink Passion. So I think these will be great to use for the month because I have pink ones and peachy ones. So yeah, we'll put these puppies out for the month. I think that actually is perfect. So I would say that I would pick out like lipsticks and stuff like that, or like certain lip glosses and lip liners and all that to use also for the month, but I have too many of them and I just don't, to be honest, I don't want to do that because if you guys know, or if you guys have this issue, but basically when I do an eye look, I don't choose my lip color till like the end, like till I'm all done with my look, because then I kind of decide what color of liquid lipstick I'm going to use, or if I'm going to use a liquid lipstick or a regular lipstick or just a gloss or whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that stuff alone. I know what I do want to do is do a lipstick collection video, which I think would be really fun. If you guys do want to see a video like that, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Oh, what I also did for the month of March, and I didn't do it on camera or anything, I actually did it a couple days ago, was I have so many brushes that what I did was I went ahead and so if you guys had seen my video before, this cup right here with my eyeshadow brushes was full, like to the brim. So what I did was I went through all the brushes and I took out like more than half of them and said, okay, these are the brushes that I'm going to use for the month. I'm going to go through them because I had brushes that I like never even used. So I did that with these, and I did the same thing. Like all of my little brush tins were completely full. So like this is like my highlight and bronzer brushes. I mean, there's so much room now because I kind of want to go through, try different kind of brushes out. So I did that with my blush brushes as well. So it's really, really empty now. And I'm so glad that I did that because now I'm not, you know, searching for, you know, brushes to use, or I'm not using the same one over and over again, and like my other brushes are not getting any love. And then this actually forces me to use brushes I've never used before to find out whether I like the way that they apply product or if I don't like them. So I don't know. I mean, I just thought that it would be a good idea to do that so that that way I can rotate through my brushes, see what I like, just maybe never know, could discover a new one that I've never used, and it could be my holy grail brush, and you know, I wouldn't have even known it because I have so many that I forget to try them. So anyways, with that said, we're coming to the end of this video. So I just kind of want to show you guys really quickly. So this is the setup here now. We have what we're going to be using for the month of March. So I have my, let me go back a little bit here, the bronzer, the highlight, so these are the two bronzers, this is the highlight, these are my blushes here, and the eyeshadow palettes all in here. I'm super excited. I think I'm really hopeful, and I think that I did a good job picking out, you know, some stuff that was different colors so that I don't end up with like the same color schemes, because I think that's what happened last time, was that I picked a lot of eyeshadow palettes that all had like the same color schemes. So, you know, when I went to try to use it, or, you know, picked it out because I wanted to use it, I was just kind of like, well, I did a look like that yesterday, I don't want to do one like that again today. So anywho, I think I did pretty good this time. So yeah, I'm really excited to do that. I know that today's March 6th, so I know we're like 6 days in, but we were on vacation last week, so it was really, you know, we didn't get back till like March 1st, March 2nd, and, you know, then I had to go back to work and, you know, all that good stuff. So I'm getting around to doing it now. I know it's really late at night, but I wanted to get this video up. So that's my lipstick collection. That's the stuff I was telling you guys, that if you guys want a video, I can show you guys, you know, I can tell you guys what lipsticks I have, what brand, one color, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah. So with that said, I hope you guys liked this video. And if you guys did like this video and you guys want me to continue to do these every month, then leave a comment down below. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I'm still going to do it every month, but as far as like whether or not I film it would really be just depending on if you guys even want to see it or not. So smash that like button so that way I know that you guys like these videos, and I will continue to do them. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys have a fabulous night, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye.